Hello, this is my second video in the world building exercise for a series of novels I'm hoping to write. I'm Catholic, and what I want to do is tell the Catholic story, but many ears are deaf and just don't want to listen. People are blind to the truth and don't want to see. So let's tell the story in another way. Let's tell the story as Tolkien did, telling a very Catholic story by using, in many ways, stand-ins for the Catholic faith, using themes: sacrifice, sin, evil, good. Basic stories, basic tenets of the faith that shone through his writing. And C.S. Lewis did the same thing as a Christian writer, though he was very, very, very Catholic and a good friend of Tolkien. He never became Catholic himself, but his writing was. And while I will never be as good as those, I still want to make the attempt. So to build a world is built from more than one point of view. So I will be coming up with a history, and I will do that over the next few videos. I'll come up with a history, and what I ask people to do is maybe submit their idea of what happened in, we'll say, a war or an event or in a culture's history. Give timelines. What I will do with that is I will use them as point of view histories. I will have my own history, and it will be basically cold hard facts. This is what happened. Culture A did 1, 2, 3, A, B, and C. But when people write about what happened, that is how that culture views themselves today. That is how their history was written. Even though today they may look at it differently, the idea is that when people are writing, they're writing with a certain point of view and a bias. And I want that to become part of the culture. That will take on a flavor for those races and give them motivation. And it will be especially interesting if people who help me will submit 2 different histories for the same culture with the same basic information I provide, because that will flesh out a culture who are not a monolith but diverse like humans, who are very much like us but maybe very alien, who have their own agendas. And it will be interesting to see then how that will forge an interaction. How, let's say, if there had been a war, that some in a culture see it as a war of liberation, some of it saw it as a war of conquest, some of it saw the war as justified, and some have come to think that the war was not justified and their actions were abhorrent. And that will be interesting to see, because it'll also be a good psychology. Was it a how do I call it? I'm recording this video late at night, so my mind is not working. Though some might say that happens anyway, regardless of the hour. A psychological study of a culture or of ourselves, and seeing what we come up with. So in my next video, I'll probably be laying out a brief history of the setting, and I'll probably I'll work on that while this video is rendering and while I am uploading another video I had been working on, which will be going up on one of my other channels. So I want to thank you for listening, and so please give this video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it if you comment below and let me know what you're thinking. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell so you can get updates from this channel whenever I upload new content. Hope to see you all soon, and thank you, and God bless.